last chance qualifiers. Whoever loses, though, you can pretty much book your ticket into that best of 3 down there. It's going to be a tough one, whatever happens. The reason why they're down in this bottom half of the group standings is because they're not converting these to wins either, Misery. It seems to be a bit of a struggle right now for some of our Chinese teams.
I mean, kind of the part of the reason why I'm saying Tier Elements, the 110 score doesn't reflect their performance is I feel like looking at all these games, Extreme Gaming and Tidebound has looked so incredibly bad in some of their games. Like they have looked completely off. They have won more games, sure, but I feel like they're so much more inconsistent. At least Tier Elements has played a lot of close games.
Losing.
They're consistently losing, but their games are close and they're giving the enemy team a run for the money, right?
But that's because the teams that have looked really bad have won against the teams that are in the bottom half of the bracket. They've looked bad because they've lost to the top half of the bracket, right? So Tier Elements, a team that. So
why does Tier Elements look better against the big boys then?
Well, that's a question for us to eventually find out. Because they're more aggressive, they have more freedoms, they have the ability to do what they want. They don't have expectations on their shoulders.
What are your expectations for Extreme Gaming then?
Make it to Chengdu, make China happy, the whole region on your back.
This is so depressing. What about Tidebound?
Same thing.
Yeah, I was waiting for the close-up. Make it to Chengdu, the whole region's on your back, make the region happy.
Well, one of them will be making the region happy at the end of this series. That's the tough thing about inter-regional matchups is the fact that, yeah, one Chinese team is unfortunately going to be losing. The other one going to be making it out of the last chance qualifiers. But is there going to be a lot of fun, similar sort of fun that we might have seen from the series just before with Falcons and Teal elements of kooky bands or interesting pickups?
I think a little less silly. I think both these teams want to win. I think they both really want to qualify to this tournament, like a lot. I think they really care about that. It matters a lot. Playing in, your home region is very exciting. It's honestly super fun. Your family can come and all this stuff. It's a much different experience. And so I think they care a lot and they really want to be there. If I'm looking at XG, I feel like NTS's performance has been extremely inconsistent, to be honest. I think he has periods where he's a dominant player and other periods where he's very on and off. And I think right now he's super on and off. He's had some games where he's looked pretty solid, but a lot of his gameplay has been very shaky. And so I'm looking at him and thinking, you got to get it together somewhat and bring some consistency back to your gameplay, because that is a key element of Tier 1 mid players is you got to be consistent.
Yeah, you also have somebody like FY, right? Who's
Same lad.
Suddenly back after 2 years of retirement, pretty much. And yeah, it's just a very different team than what we saw at TI. So I'm also curious if they can pull it off, because it's like flipping a coin. Which Extreme Gaming do you get? Do you get the one that loses in 17 minutes and pick Lone Druid, or do you get the one that's actually competitive and goes late game and looks like the team that you would expect?
Oh, well, hopefully the one that we're going to get is some interesting picks of Extreme Gaming and potentially win as well with our draft ready.